Well, again, everybody's Plowboy's Ghost channel. I am about to shoot the 500 JRH 5.5 inch BFR. Not for the first time, but for the first time on camera. Y'all, my hand load is a 500 Smith & Wesson Magnum case cut down to 1.4 inches nominal with 29.5 grains of H110 under a Lee 501 440 bullet. That 440 bullet don't weigh 440 grains. It weighs about 454 grains. Yes, I should probably be wearing the glove, but let's try it without it. I'm at 10 yards away from my steel plate. See if I can hit anything. And, you know, if I can knock myself out with a with a handgun. It ain't that bad, but it does jar. And anyone who thinks that 454 Casull kicks more than this, they didn't shoot any of my 454 Casulls because they didn't kick near like this. Wow. Holy crap. Unhinged that plate. Of course I'm gonna do a bunch of missing. I'm gonna have to get used to the recoil first of all, and yeah, I'm gonna shoot again, but I gotta go put the plate back on the chains. I have shot that plate with 430 grain 45-70 that didn't do anything like what that just did. Hanging by chains, it stood that plate straight up the first time. The next hit stood it up and knocked it off completely. Swinging that far up and coming off. That's unreal. Let me go put. Now I know that I need to raise my rear side up. It's hitting low at 7 yards. It was hitting about that low. 10 yards, it's hitting, you know, it's still hitting low. Making excuses for missing. And flinching. That's gonna be my real reason. Plate ain't very big. Or it could just be that it does buck. I'm not likely to lose those big cases. Y'all, one time I shot 10mm right here. Well, several times. Sat out here and went through a magazine or two of 10mm, and then freshly cut grass like this, I couldn't find but about maybe a little over half of the cases. Those right there, I think if I stepped on them, I'd trip over them. Wow. Maybe it come unhinged again. I think I need to give y'all a target camera. Let's do that. Give me just 1 second. So what can I tell you about 500 JRH? Well, it hits a plate pretty hard. I'm not surprised. You would think that the ingredients that weight of bullet with that much powder should be running somewhere close to 1,350 foot per second out of a 5.5 inch barrel. That's a lot of weight. That's a lot of bullet weight for that kind of speed. And I didn't put the glove on. I kind of want to. I'm hitting my knuckle on it right here on the back of the trigger guard. It's still close enough, and I'm not getting a good enough grip on it back here. Y'all, it's I can't make enough excuses for you to make myself feel better, so I'll just tell you straight up, it's just my hands getting older and the right amount of arthritis. It's the way it goes. But y'all, I dove off into this. I'm too deep into it to back out now, so guess what? Whether it's full throttle, 1,350, 1,400 foot per second for this bullet weight, or whether it's going to be 950 to 1,000 foot per second on the next loading down that's kind of popular, or whether it's going to be 500 special, which is still throwing a big enough piece of lead to probably penetrate 4 or 5, maybe more than 5 foot of bone and flesh in just about any animal, and I'm talking about including big animals, then that's probably enough. That's plenty enough. And I know that right there is overkill, but y'all, overkill is still a kill. And that is the lesson of the 500 JRH for me this point. Yes, it's overkill, but overkill is still a kill. And I've done 44 for a long time. Let's do 500 for a long time. Appreciate y'all watching. Talk to you later.